Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm coming to you guys with another video. This video is going to be a little bit late. Well, disclaimer out there, this video was supposed to be out actually yesterday, which was Friday, September 13th. Sorry, Friday, September 14th? The 14th or 13th? Wednesday was the 11th. Okay, yeah, it was supposed to be out yesterday, which was Friday, September 13th. However, I had technical difficulties pretty much. My Wi-Fi was down. So when I recorded the first time, I recorded halfway and then the battery died. Then I had to switch it over again. And then when I pressed, when I thought that I pressed record, it didn't record. So I was talking without the video being recorded. So that was quite annoying. So that's why I'm reshooting the second video. That is why I sound so low and so like low energized and whatnot. So let's just go ahead and jump into the video. Anyways, in today's video, I'm going to be talking to you guys all about my nose piercing experience. As you guys know, I got my nose piercing pierced. Well, I got my nose pierced. When was this? In May. I don't remember exactly the exact date, but it was in May. All right, so anyways, I'm just gonna go ahead and just jump into the video, tell you guys how my experience has been so far since I've been with a nose ring for about 4 months now. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get into this video. Alright, so like I said, I got my nose pierced about May something of this year. I always wanted a nose piercing. That's the reason why I got my nose pierced. So as you guys know, also I do have a belly piercing. If you guys follow me on Instagram, there's a whole bunch of pictures of me on there, like in a bikini and stuff like that. So you might see, or here in the videos as well, might see here and there, you know, in my fashion videos that I do have a belly piercing. So I don't have many piercings, so I only got my ears pierced. I have 3 on this side and 2 on this side. So technically I have 5 piercings over here. So 5, 6, and 7. So this is my belly button piercing. That is it right there, but that is not what this video is going to be about. However, I just wanted to let you guys know like how many piercings I do have in total. Anyways, so back to the story. So you know, since I moved out, I just decided that okay, oh well, why not just go ahead and do what I wanted to do anyways, and get my nose pierced. So when I went there, I didn't know like the pain level of how the piercing was gonna be. Okay, so I kind of assumed that it was gonna be like a little bit painful, but not as much, because okay, I tolerated my belly button piercing. My belly button piercing also got infected as well at some point, so I had to go back and re-pierce it. Well, not re-pierce it, but like reopen the hole on the bottom. So that's how that went. Anyways, now it's completely healed. I don't even remember when I got my my belly button pierced, but I think it's already like almost a year now since I got it pierced. Anyways, yeah, so back to my nose piercing story. So my nose piercing, it got infected. The reason being was because, well, first of all, I'm gonna go ahead and insert like when I got my first nose pierced. Okay, so I will show you guys my reaction and my questions and stuff like that. Well, before I insert the video of my nose piercing experience, I did ask the piercer the pain level. So I was trying to compare it with my belly button piercing pain level. So I asked her, what is the pain level like? Is the nose piercing more painful than a belly button piercing? And she did confirm that the nose piercing is way more painful than a belly button piercing. So anyways, let me just go ahead and show you guys my reaction to getting my nose pierced.
That's what it's gonna be?
She's getting ready to shed, put the gloves on and everything.
It's a hot pinch. Like a belly cut? Really more intense. Is it more intense? I'm not gonna lie to you. You just want me to laugh. No. It's more intense than a belly piercing, but it's quick. I promise. Okay. So it's okay? Don't move it. Breathe in and breathe out. Keep your mouth closed. And just don't move from me, okay? I need to put the joy in. And just sit very still for this. We're done. I'm just gonna clean you off, but it's over. Beautiful. At least I told you no lies when you came in here. See, it's done though. It's over. That's it? Yeah. It's finished. This eye is crying. Always the side you get will cry. Well, I just did it. So how long is the sensation gonna last for? Everyone's different, but I tell people like you'll just consider for like the first 2 weeks to move.
2 weeks.
Ooh. Okay, so I have a nose piercing.
As you guys can see, like it was painful. Like it was really painful. It's not something that I would recommend for anyone, like for everyone to do, because it is quite painful. Especially the fact that, you know, it's a thick layer of skin pretty much, and so when she pierced it, like you could even feel it, like I don't know how to explain, but you could feel the thickness of like how when the needle went through the nose. So anyways, so I'm just gonna briefly talk to you guys how I got my nose piercing infected. So when she pierced it, she put the stud piercing in there. I will show you guys like my different piercings that I do have in a second. So yeah, she put the nose stud in there, and it's kind of like a U-shaped or L-shaped or like LU-shaped type of piercing that she put on there, and it was healing quite nicely. Actually, I didn't have any problems with it because I was using this sea salt solution right here. This is how that looks like. This is the sea salt solution that I've been using since I got my nose pierced. If you do not want to purchase this is only like $8, but excuse me, yeah, it's only $8, but if you do not want to purchase it, you can go ahead and use table salt as well, but it has to be sea salt, like table sea salt, pretty much. The Mediterranean sea salt is what you can use. So don't use it like your regular, you know, iodized sea salt. Iodized salt. Mix it with some lukewarm water, stir it together, and then there you have your solution right there, which you can apply every single day onto your nose piercing so it heals properly. So pretty much sea salt is the best remedy for healing your nose piercing. So that leads me to this solution right here, the saline solution right here. I am going to talk to you guys in a second a little bit more about it. So first, I'm going to tell you guys how I got my nose piercing infected. Like I said, my nose piercing was healing pretty well. Matter of fact, actually, after 2 weeks or maybe like a week or so, I didn't feel the sensation anymore. Like I didn't even feel that I had a nose piercing on there. I would only feel it if like it would snag on like a towel or something like that, or whatever the case is. So anyways, that's that. So, but then, so once it reached like close to like 4 months of me having the piercing in, I realized that it was fully healed pretty much. And I went to a beauty supply store. Listen to this. I went to a beauty supply store to go ahead and purchase a nose ring hoop, like you know, that hoop piercing, like the one that I have right now. So as you guys can see, at this moment I have a hoop piercing on. So you guys can see, so it's in there quite nicely. So it has like a stud right there. This is a pimple, that's not a booger. This right here in the middle right here is a pimple. So yeah, it has the stud right there, and there goes the hoop. And you guys can see right there, that's where, you know, my bump was starting to build up. Anyways, so, you know, I went to the beauty supply store and went and purchased a you know, a nose hoop piercing, not knowing that that's not the right one that you're supposed to purchase. First of all, it was only like $1.99 or something like that. So there you have it. That price should already explain to you that it's not the right thing to get, you know. So I went ahead and purchased it, and then I changed it right then and there in the car without, you know, washing my hands, without having my sea salt solution, nothing, you know. I just put like hand sanitizer on my hands and popped the nose piercing in. However, in the beginning it looked cute, but then after like 3 days or 4 days or so, the piercing started to rust. And while it was rusting, my nose hole, like the nose piercing hole, was getting infected. So I had a bump on the top and a bump on the bottom. As you guys saw just a few seconds ago, a few minutes ago, you could see the bump on the top already, but it is kind of going down, like it's healing, because I've been using this saline wound wash from Walgreens. This is how that looks like. All right, that's it right there. That's the saline wound wash right there. So this solution pretty much is a sodium chloride solution. It pretty much flushes and cleanses, scrapes and cuts. It helps remove dirt and debris from wounds, and preservative and drug free. So this has really helped me a lot. This was also like $8. It was like $8.99 plus tax, so like came up to like maybe $9 and some change. So yeah, that's that. So that's what I've been using to clean my to cleanse my nose piercing, as to show you guys. So as I was saying, so once my piercing got infected, at some point in time when I was taking a shower, my hoop piercing came out. So I tried to like put it back in, but it wouldn't go back inside. And then went to the piercing place that I went to get my nose pierced. So I went there, explained to them what happened, and they pretty much re-pierced my nose again. Not per se re-pierced, but they just pretty much just opened the bottom of my nostril, where it was starting to like you know, close up or whatever because of the infected area. So that's pretty much what that was. And she ended up using this other L-shape piercing right here. I'm going to show you guys first of all which one she used in the beginning when I first got my nose pierced. So both of them are studs, so but these are the difference. So this right here is the first piercing that I had in at first. That is the hoop, well, not hoop, what am I saying? This is the L-shaped piercing that I had in first. I don't want to touch it, like I'm not gonna take it out because my hands are not clean and I just don't want to touch it and infect it. So this is the first one she had in the beginning. So it's a L-shape type of U-shape type of thing, stud. And then the second time she put in this one right here. It's also kind of similar to the first one, but just a little bit different. Like this is more L-shape right there. It doesn't really have, you know, that U-shape looking thing and then an L-shape type of thing. But yeah, it's pretty much a L-shape nose stud right there. And so these are the current piercings that I do have. The current, so these are the current hoop piercings that I have right here. I bought these from Amazon. First of all, I have the gold one on right now. I mean, the gold one is on me right now, and then these are the remainder ones over here. So first I have, I have different colors. So you got the silver one right there. I don't know if it's gonna focus. There you go. So this is a silver one, and then this is like a multicolor looking one right there, and this is a rose gold one as well. So those are the type of piercings that I do have right now. And I also have these studs right here, like just regular studs, but they are too small because they are pretty much not long enough. They're too short, so they don't really go into and stick out on my nose at the end over here. It doesn't, you can't really see, you see how you can see the stopper right there on this one. On these ones, they're too short, so I have to reorder some new ones or whatever. So these are pretty much my, you could say my nose piercing. So pretty much my nose piercing swatches. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I just want to let you guys know that if you do get a nose piercing, make sure that you don't touch your nose too much, because I've noticed that I touch my face a lot. It's a habit that I have to stop. But touching your nose consistently, especially if you do have a nose piercing on, trying to take out your boogers or something like that, or whatever the case is not helpful, because your hands aren't always clean. Even if you do use hand sanitizer here and there, you gotta wash your hands, guys, before you touch your nose piercing. That's all I'm gonna say on that. So also make sure that your nails, underneath your nails, you don't have dirt. If you're scratching your nose or something like that, don't have dirt underneath your nails as well. So especially if you do have long nails, which I do have. So usually I just clean it, underneath or whatever, especially if I'm scratching my head or whatever the case is. So, dirt tends to stick on my nails here and there a couple of times. So yeah, make sure you wash your hands before you touch your nose or before you switch your nose piercing and such and such. So usually a nose piercing tends to heal within 4 to 6 months. Sometimes it might take even a year to heal. Might take longer depending on how you take care of it. So that's that. So do make sure that if you are considering getting a nose piercing, the healing time that's gonna be included in it. So you know, be aware of that. Also, don't change your nose piercing way too early before don't change your nose piercing way too early before it has healed, because that's going to create an infection, or it's going to create a bump, or whatever the case is, or keloid, however you want to call it. Another thing I want to mention also is when you do switch out your nose piercings, make sure that the nose piercings are not fake. You know, they're not like a cheap material, like copper, whatever the case is. Make sure that they're like stainless steel or real gold or real silver or something like that, you know, because that doesn't rust, you know. It doesn't rust like how like a beauty supply store piercing would, you know. And I'm just speaking it from experience because it has happened to me, and it has, you know, affected my nose piercing. So yeah, so that's about it. Those are the kind of tips that I will give you guys if you are considering getting a nose piercing. The pain level, I would say on a scale from like 1 to 10, I give it a 9. Actually, no, scratch that. I will give it a 10 because it is very, very painful. But the pain doesn't last too long. You know, it's just like a very quick pinch, like stitch. Yeah. Also, quick. When you are changing your nose piercing, if you do have your sea salt solution that you did buy, or if you have your own sea salt solution that you made yourself from home, make sure you sterilize your piercing into the sea salt first, and then wash your hands first, then sterilize the piercing, and then wipe around with a Q-tip or like a cotton swab, whatever you want to call it, however you call those things. Wipe around the nostril where the piercing hole is as well. Wipe around it to make sure that everything is, you know, cleansed out or whatnot. Top notch. So that's pretty much it. All right, guys, so those are the few tips that I would recommend that you guys follow when you do get your nose pierced. I hope they're quite helpful, actually, because that's how I've gone through my nose piercing experience right now. So yeah, that pretty much concludes this video. If you guys have any questions, any comments or concerns, link them down below in the comment section below, and I will answer them for you guys. All right, thank you guys so much for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Hit that notification bell up at the top to know when I'm going to be uploading a video. Again, my schedule is I'm going to be uploading videos on Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, and Sundays. And usually the upload time is around 8 p.m. So that's around the time when I will be uploading videos. Thank you guys so much for watching. Mwah. Bye.